Hello everyone. In this video we're going to be taking a look at an article from the Los Angeles Times. It was published on October 20th. It's from their California politics news feed. Nancy Pelosi says she needs to stay on as a Democratic leader so there's a woman at the table. Yeah. No offense, Nancy, but you and Chucky Schumer and the rest of you establishment, in bed with corporate, in bed with union, ignoring your core constituent, calling a lot of them nasty and vile, disgusting things because they don't necessarily like Hillary or open borders. You're the problem. If you stay on, you're going to help kill the Democratic Party. Oh, wait. That's actually a good idea. Okay, need a woman at the table. As long as it's you, got no problems with it. Sure, because you've been driving the Democrat Party, you and Chucky, you know, fighting over the wheel. You've been driving it into the fucking ground. With Hillary sitting there reaching for the back seat, okay? Switching her hand up each of your asses, using you as puppets to try to grab the wheel while she's using the other hand to try to grab it, and it's an all-out clusterfuck. This is the Democrat Party these days. So keep on doing what you're doing. Now, there's this 5-minute and 39-second clip here from The View, which, seeing Megyn Kelly there, I mean, she's from the same ilk as her father, so, you know, I don't expect, you know, I mean, she, like, because Fox News kind of had this situation where you have people supporting Trump now that are there, on the note of the quote-unquote talent. She wasn't, we'll just say, probably getting along too well with him. So, yeah, what does she do? She's now on The View, and it looks like she's taking Amy Schumer's plan on attracting the women, getting fatter and fatter and fatter. I didn't recognize her, like, right here, I mean, yeah, you look at her and it's like, wow. Because I don't know if it's with the fact of if you're on a liberal show or a conservative show, because, all right, when it comes to the right and the left, when it comes to fashion and what, this is totally a tangent, but I just noticed this, okay, she actually looked good in what she wore on Fox, okay, with her weight and everything else. Here, she looks fat and disgusting, like a feminazi, like, it's fucked up. I think the person who does the fashion at The View might be a feminist. Far left feminist, because, yeah. Or it could be that they just chose clothing for her that just made her not look flattering because she's the only conservative there. But anyway, let's get into this video.
We're back with Congresswoman Nancy Pelosi. You recently had dinner with Trump,
yes,
and we heard a lot about that dinner, but can you take us inside and tell us a little bit how that played out?
Well, we had an invitation to Chuck Schumer and I, Leader Schumer, very proud of the New York Yankee.
Yeah.
It's like she's having like a fucking mini stroke, okay? And she can't stay on topic. We're literally, 20 seconds in. The intro was the majority of this, and she's off topic on the Yankees and going, I mean, is there like this disease with like, the left? I mean, because Hillary has done similar things. I swear there's like this brain disease going through like the Democratic Party. Maybe like, and I say this jokingly, it's not conspiracy theory. Maybe through their spirit cooking, they've eaten some diseased brain and both of them were at like the dinner party together, because it wouldn't surprise me with how this shit's going on.
Pretty exciting. The president invited us to dinner. Part of what we wanted to say to him is we have some challenges with some of the things you've done in terms of the Affordable Care Act, walking away from the Paris Agreement.
DACA was one of the reasons.
Well,
okay, now this is what's funny. No. The issue is he wasn't doing what you wanted. But you don't want to say that. You're trying to, because you know you're fucked. But yet you're going to push this delusional thing otherwise. See, I don't understand this, because it's literally come down to the fact of you want him to do something. He does not want to do it. The people who voted for him do not want him to do it. Okay, the rhinos and neocons and the rest on that false left-right paradigm, not the legit, like, people like, say, Rand Paul, for a rare example, okay, on the right. I mean, I can't think of one for the left, to be honest. But the thing is, you're all wanting these things because there's backroom deals and all that. Because, good example, Obamacare. A lot of Republicans maintained their seats, or literally rode in on the coattails of Trump, going, oh yeah, don't worry, we're going to take care of Obamacare, we're going to take care of illegal immigration, we're going to take care of the radical Islamic terror, and we're going to make sure it doesn't come into this country. And now they're all backing out, okay? And Paul Ryan wrote in. Now, all of you want him to do this stuff with DACA and the Affordable Care Act and the Paris Climate Accords, which none of you want to talk about the fact of how the United States is going to be paying the bulk of it, and it's going to fuck us. Why would they do that? Oh, because it would bankrupt the United States, the only nation that could stand up against a global government. Holy fucking shit. Common fucking sense. I mean, when you got globalists creating this damn thing, and it's designed to bankrupt the last surviving sole superpower that could literally wipe the floor of we might not have the population numbers, but we've got the military strength. And globalists know this. So you bankrupt the country, that military can't go. And the Paris Accord was a bad deal because it doesn't... China, one of the biggest polluters, gets away with bloody fucking murder. The developing world, where they're shipping all the industry, gets a free fucking pass. But yet, all the developed world, where there isn't much industry, has to deal with what industry's left getting destroyed. I love the mentality of this. And she goes, oh, we got to get into DACA separate. I mean, just look at this fucking figure. Like, excuse me, just wait 1 minute. I mean, just look at this.
We'll get to DACA, but we had a list of concerns that we were disappointed in the president's actions on them, and said...
Disappointed? Yeah, because you want him to do something that we, the people that voted for him, and he himself does not want to do. What don't you get about that, you delusional bitch who can't keep names straight? All right, and I love how when you have one of your fucking senior Alzheimer's, dementia fucking moments, you're referring to Trump as Baby Bush, and you're calling him foul-mouthed names, but, because I've already watched this, she's going to end up praising him, and it's fucking hilarious. Further on in here, because, yeah, oh, well, it's President Trump, she's talking about Baby Bush, and the bitch is nuts.
We need it.
Oh, by the way, I don't care what you think, because she's delusional. She's disrespected the American people. Her and her daughter have done shady things to try to steal the Electoral College. All right? She should just fucking fade off and fade away. So I have no love for her. So if you don't like my language about her, I don't care. I really don't.
We need a confidence builder. We need a threshold we have to cross together where we have our shared values. And
our shared values. No. You're wanting to convince him to do your bidding and to do your will. Because you're spoiled sports. Okay, you were one of those ones on the whole legitimacy thing with his election. and Russia, Russia, Russia. Now look at you. I mean, this is fucking hilarious.
For us, that is DACA because it's on a very short fuse from what he had done. He didn't have to do that. That was...
Yes, he did have to do that. Why? Because it was fucking unconstitutional. Obama, the man who did it, said it was unconstitutional and he did not have the power to do it. So, wait a minute. You're a member of Congress, okay? You're the House Minority Leader, and you have no concept of what's constitutional and what's unconstitutional, clearly.
It was really heartbreaking that he did what he did. You could say to Congress, pass a law, but not, I'm putting a timetable on it. So,
wait, yes, he can, because you know what? All right, Congress passed a law. That's what he said. All right, the DREAM Act. Okay, you keep referring to them as dreamers. These DACA people. They're not fucking dreamers. The dreamers are the people that were supposed to be the DREAM Act, okay? DACA was... All right, dreamers came out before DACA because you had the DREAM Act. Okay, you guys tried to get the DREAM Act through, but you did not have the fucking support. Why? Because you did not have the support of the people. You did not have the support in Congress. You still do not have the support of the people or the support of Congress. And the thing is, what's so messed up about this is they honestly are trying to play this like, oh, well, common ground and all this other stuff. Okay, Trump said, hey, if it comes, and she brings this up, if it comes on my thing, I'll sign it. Because you know what? He's not stupid. There is no way in hell that you are going to get the DREAM Act passed right now. Not happening. Okay? And he has every right. He could have just said literally, round every one of the motherfuckers up and get them the fuck out of here because they're breaking the law. He could have done that. No, you're trying to, well, he doesn't have the right to set a timetable. No, he does. Technically, I didn't want him to set a timetable. And you can call me a prick for that. But if you're here illegally, all right, not my problem. Come here legally. I got all the respect for you coming here legally and being an immigrant and trying to make your way in this country. Now, they should have been like, okay, yeah, we catch any of these DACA people, boom, out. That's how it should have been. I hate to say it, but that's how the law is. If the law was written differently, maybe a different story. But DACA was not legal. It was unconstitutional. And the thing is, yeah, he gave them a timetable to give these people time to make arrangements for when you guys can't get the DREAM Act passed to self-deport so that they can save money, so that they can plan for when they go back to try to find a job with the skills that they've found here, even if it's low-skilled labor. Because most of the people in the countries they've come from are no skill. So they'll have a skill. They'll go back. Odds are probably do better than the average person living there. So they'll still do better. Oh, God. That was the whole point of it.
We said to the president, this is our threshold. If we can have agreement on this and a confidence, then we can do other things. But if we don't have that confidence, it'll be very hard to go to other things. The president...
Oh, I love this. Well, if you don't give us this, Mr. President, we ain't going to work with you on anything else. Yeah, that's what you did. You acted like petulant fucking children. This wasn't a negotiation. And the funny thing is he treated you like children. He played you. All right? He played you like an inbred redneck, okay? Strums a fiddle, well, or plays a fiddle, or strums a banjo. Literally, he played you like an Ozark inbred redneck plays a banjo. And it was probably because there's a bit of inbreeding or something going on for the stupidity on the left. You fell for that. Okay? And it's beautiful that you did.
President said, you know, he supported the DREAM Act. Now, we didn't have agreement yet on the...
but he said he supported the DREAM Act in that meeting.
Yes, and in the previous meeting, he said if it came to his desk, he would sign it.
But then he...
Right, which he said and he hasn't changed. But watch fucking whack job Joy here.
Changed it the next day, I think, or a week later. He said there was no deal. So,
well,
no, he didn't say that because there was no deal. Okay, saying, look, Joy, I love how you're trying to conflate this, you crazy, whacked out leftist bitch. That's another one there that doesn't deserve any fucking respect. If you didn't vote for Hillary, you're like a misogynist, a sexist. I mean, she pulled the same shit. But the thing is, he said he would sign it. That's not changed. But yet she's trying to conflate the situation because of her Trump derangement syndrome.
Well, there's no deal on there was never a deal. The only agreement was he would support the DREAM Act. We would work with him on some border issues. We have a responsibility to protect our border. We don't have a responsibility to turn on have the Dreamers start a reign of terror in our country by their going after their families and other people. But
whoa, wait a minute. Reign of terror. Excuse me, but deporting people is not a reign of fucking terror, you senile bitch. Oh, God. The funny thing is she's from California. California in the 1980s had a major problem with illegal immigrant. Well, oh, God, I'm buying into it. With illegal aliens. I was about to say immigrants. With illegal aliens. Because if you're an immigrant, you come here legally. But they had a problem with it. And they had raids going all the time by INS. And it wasn't a reign of terror, okay? They'd roll up on a house where 50 Mexicans were living, hypothetically. And they would cover all doors and be like, all right, yeah, inmigración. And be like, can we see your driver's license or any other form of identification? People who didn't have any, proof of being Americans because they were illegal, obviously, deported. That's simple. It wasn't a reign of terror. People, I love how she's playing off of people's emotions and sympathy, not realizing that a lot of people are her age or younger. That's why they're not buying into this shit. I mean, I remember this stuff, and I'm in my early 40s.
This is every president we have had. Ronald Reagan was great.
Ronald Reagan! I just talked about the 80s. Ronald Reagan was about legal fucking immigration, bitch. Don't drag him into this illegal alien crap. Go learn history, you psychotic, delusional, losing your mind, Alzheimer's, dementia, freaking psychopath.
Talking recent history, Ronald Reagan, George Herbert Walker Bush.
George H.W. Bush? Oh, you mean all the illegals he let stay? Because, we need them for the construction industry after Katrina and Rita? Fuck you! Alright? I've seen the work they did down there. It was a joke. They stayed after the fact. It was a joke. Years after the fact. So don't even. And that work was stuff that should have been and would have been done by, I don't know, legal immigrants and or American citizens at, a more than livable wage. Don't even try to portray him. Oh, yeah, no, you bring Reagan in, who was about legal immigration. You bring that little fucking globalist weasel who, is a clone of his daddy or some strange shit. No, don't even.
Bush, our Democratic presidents for sure, George W. Bush, have always been very respectful of what immigration means to our country. This is the first...
Well, George W. Bush, because he couldn't play it any other way, was for legal only. But, yeah, he's a globalist.
President who's made this departure, and in a very negative way. And it's unfortunate. But nonetheless, he said he supports the Dreamers. I think he supports the Dreamers because the American people support the Dreamers. Yes.
Really, you delusional bitch? Really? Well, considering the amount of people who voted for the president and he said he was against DACA while running, you're fucking crazy. This is proof she's crazy. Oh my God. Oh, no. Look at Meghan McCain here. Okay, she looks like a fat, nasty feminist in that. Okay, either her change in style, okay, is because of the wardrobe people there, or she's trying to address like a certain group. Because if you look, even with her weight, all right, while on Fox, she looked presentable. I mean, I didn't think she looked bad on what she wore. There, I'm like, damn, bitch got rolls. And there ain't no hot dogs. I'm sorry. I'm politically incorrect. I can't help it. But, yeah. I mean, look at this. Like, she's like dressed to appease them.
It's a beautiful, lovely thing. Not because of us, but because of who the Dreamers are. Yes. So.
Oh, you mean like the Dreamers who were smuggling illegals into the country as of late? Yeah, we want more of those people here. Yeah, we want to, give coyotes protection on sneaking people in. Okay, well, we want to criminals because a lot of people were found to be criminals within the DACAs. Okay, because you stretched the definition of what qualified them to be DACA.
So, you can only, shall we say, I have confidence that the president would not walk away from his support for the Dreamers. Really? Now, one thing that was interesting we said if we can come to this place and we prove that it happens, then we can talk about other subjects. Well,
oh, look at this. Well, if you do what we want, then we can talk about others. How delusional are you? You guys are in a fucking minority. This is why the Democrat Party is imploding. You guys lost the majority. It's a Republican-controlled government right now. Okay? All three branches. And, well, if you do what we want, then we can talk about what you want to do. No, bitch. That's not how it fucking works. Because if the Republicans in there weren't fucking neocon... Paul Ryan, good example. Okay? Bought off, sold out, Soros piece of shit. Okay? If we didn't have Republicans like that, bitch, shit would be getting done regardless of what you fucking wanted. It would be getting done. Okay, Trump's agenda would be getting done if there was any legit Republicans. Besides, say, Rand Paul, who, yeah, I mean, because Trump's compromised a little and Rand has some issues. But, I mean, not bought off by referring to Rand. You're fucking delusional.
Well, so they would ask me a question I was answering, and some of the cabinet members who were at the table, I was the only woman at the table.
Oh, gotta put that virtue signaling identity politics in. I was the only woman at the table. Now, mind you, I'm senile as fuck, and I want to represent all of you. I mean, Jesus Christ, woman.
And that's why I have to stay there to be the one of the top women, top people at the table.
No, you don't need to stay there to be one of the top people women at the table. Some other woman could take your place. Because you know what? There are plenty of other women in Congress that they could name the House Minority Leader. What's so special about you? You and Chucky Schumer helped him fucking drive the fucking Democrat Party off a cliff. You and Hillary and him. Wake the fuck up. You're the problem for the Democrats. The identity politics, the shit that you're pushing. All of it.
But anyway, they asked a question, I was responding, and they kept saying, well, why aren't we talking about this? And why aren't they? I said, does anybody...
She can't even fucking... Look at her. Spit it out, woman.
Everybody listen when a woman speaks around here.
Yeah.
Oh, bullshit. You got to see it at the table. Okay? That's like, you know, fucking Godfather type shit. So shut the fuck up.
Good luck with that.
But the president was listening. I have to give him credit for that.
But there's a
Oh my God, look at, she's sucking up. It's like she wants to suck Trump's dick right now. Wow, it sounds like she's got some kind of crush on him. Woohoo! That's a little scary. He's done a lot better, bitch. You ain't getting into his, you know, pants and seeing where the orange ends. That ain't happening.
There's a fracture in your party in the same way that there's a fracture in mine. And there were a lot of people like Tim Ryan that were calling for you to step down and to make room for new blood. And I don't think it's necessarily about gender. I think it's about leadership. Look at the Bernie supporters versus Hillary supporters. How do you respond to that?
Let me.
Now, watch. She doesn't like this question. And I wonder how long Megan's going to end up being on The View. Oh, God.
With all due respect, disagree with your. There is not a.
I mean, look at her. She's like on the inside, like she's like losing her shit. Like both on the note of getting pissed off with what she was just confronted with, and her actual marbles.
Fracture in our party, similar to what's happening in the Republican Party.
What fracture? The Republicans are like more united. Excuse me, but how much money have the Democrats raised? Anyone got one of those change counting machines? Because that's how the Democrats have to count theirs. How much money they've taken in. Republicans, on the other hand, it's in bills, baby. And I don't believe in this false left right shit, but I can call you out. You're losing. You're a loser. Losing. Listen to this little bubble of fucking women. Ooh, 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 yeah. No, they go look at reality, bitch. Trump got in. How the fuck do you think that happened? Republicans took over. Both, you know, total control of both houses of Congress and the White House. And it's because of Trump. That doesn't sound like fracturing to me.
But I think with all due respect, that's part of your problem.
It's always been a dynamic party. It is not a rubber stamp party.
It's not a rubber stamp party, really. Vote for Hillary. It's her time. Glass ceiling. That's that sounds like you want people to rubber stamp their fucking votes, bitch. So, excuse me? It is the party of rubber stamping. Shut the fuck up. Obamacare. No one went, oh, wait a minute. We can't read this before we pass it? Who the fuck in their right mind goes, okay? Oh, Democrats.
It's always been a dynamic party, and that's the vitality of it.
The vitality of it, bitch. You look like the Crypt Keeper. And you want to talk about vitality. You're the House Minority Leader in a party, okay, that's pandering to illegals, all right, hoping to get votes in the future with the Crypt Keeper as the minority leader of the friggin' House of Representatives. How the hell are you the party of vitality? I literally expect you to, like, when they make another Crypt Keeper movie, to get an offer sent to you. I'm serious about that, because you look like the Crypt Keeper. And you're talking about party vitality? Holy fucking shit. This just goes to show how delusional she is and how out of touch with reality she is. She's senile.
And you can name one or two people who want me to step down. I can name you an overwhelming number of people in my caucus. Now, I was...
Okay, start naming them. I'll wait. Do 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 do. Yeah. None. Exactly. I didn't hear any.
ready to go home if Hillary won, and to have a woman at the top of the table.
Oh, God, more identity politics. Oh, fucking Hillary, our savior, the globalist bitch who is going to destroy this country. Oh, let's bow down to you. I would have retired if you had won. Yeah, okay, sure. You're not wanting to retire now, and you're losing your fucking mind. What does that say? Because you've had signs that you are literally losing your mind while claiming Trump is losing his, which is actually kind of ironically funny.
To protecting the Affordable Care Act, which is for me similar to Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, Affordable Care Act.
Okay, all right. Well then, give up your congressional insurance and get the fuck on the Affordable Care Act, you stupid bitch. Prove it. Put your money where your fucking mouth is. Put your money where your mouth is. Get off the congressional insurance plan like that they have. Well, for health care, it's like insurance, but it isn't. They pay for the care type thing. Get off of that, pay for your own health care, and do it through the Affordable Care Act, through your beloved Obamacare. Oh, I'll wait on that one too. Don't think I'll ever see that happening.
I had an important role in passing that. I felt a responsibility to protect it, and so I'm here.
Wait a minute, important role? Yeah, you went and told all the fucking Democrats that spoke up and said, wait a minute, we can't read it? You told them to shut the fuck up and sign it and fucking vote for it. Okay? As in rubber fucking stamping, bitch. Oh my God, you are so fucking disgusting and sleazy. Alright? Saying that you look like the Crypt Keeper and expect, and I would expect to see you get an offer if they do a new movie for it. That actually, the Crypt Keeper is better than you. And that's saying a lot. I mean, petrified, undead mummy, mummified fucking hell-spawnish, dude. And he's better than you.
Here to do that. But I feel very confident in what I'm doing and the support that I have. But it is, please don't think that it is anything like the fracture that is in the Republican Party.
See, she can't even keep her story straight. Bitch, the Democrat Party is beyond fucking fractured right now. And, okay, you have fracture in the Republican Party and the party itself. Okay, on the note of, say, Rand Paul not going with neocons and deep staters and, okay, and globalists and, but the people are there and they're with the party. The fracture in the Democrat Party is between the elite fuckwits like you and the actual Democrat voters who get you into office. If you have that fracture continue, bitch, you're going to be out. The party's going to be dead, and you or Chuck are driving that friggin' party right into the ground. That party boat that you're driving right now, you might be on it go woohoo and partying it up, but you're so fucked up right now on Alzheimer medication or some shit, take it extra recreationally, that you literally don't realize that there's a big freaking island that you're barreling towards that anyone with 21,000 vision could see, and you're full steam ahead. Keep on doing it. Keep on going.
We have the.
It hasn't stopped us from winning, though. I mean, President Trump is in the White House, so there's a breakdown someplace.
Well, I think this is our turn. This is the first time.
This is our turn. She doesn't even address what what McCain brings up. It's fucking hilarious.
Since 2006, when we won the Congress, and I was the leader at the time, this is the first time that House Congressional, Chuck and I, then it was Harry Reid and I, that we are the ones who are communicating with the American people on this. We have.
Yeah, you're saying you're not communicating. You're fucking dictating. You're saying you're in a minority, literally. Okay, and you're saying, well, this is what it is. This is how it's going to be, and you're going to do what we want, and you're going to fucking like it, and then we might talk about it or even just barely think about what you want to do. That's what you've been doing. That's your idea of fucking what you just claimed, the talking to American people bullshit.
Have a better deal, better jobs, better pay, better future for the American people.
Excuse me, but going back to 2006, bitch, guess what? After 8 years of fucking, Obama, all right, the American people spoke up. You're shit. You're fucking full of shit. The stuff you're talking about, the stuff that you claim that you created or that you're for, okay? All of the stuff that you've done on that note is why you are in a minority. Deal with it. Get out of friggin' La La Land and come back to reality.
Feel comfortable with that, but we have to get the message across. It's one thing to have a message.
I love that look McCain just gave her. Like, are you for real, bitch? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you for real? Just like, where's the reality here?
It's another thing
That's
to
the
connect.
That's the word.
To connect.
Yeah. A big thank you to Congresswoman Nancy Pelosi. We'll be right back.
All right. Now, I know that 5-minute video just got stretched out a bit, and I apologize, and at least I hope the humor I injected into it makes up for it. But let's get into the actual article here real quick. House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi said Friday she needs to keep her leadership position so there's a top woman at the table when discussions are made. And the funny thing is, like I said during the video, another woman could take your place. You're not special. You might be special ed, but you ain't special. Pelosi made the comment on ABC's The View while recounting being interrupted by cabinet officials during a recent White House dinner with President Trump and Senate Minority Leader Charles E. Schumer. Sucky Chucky. And the funny thing is what she said and what reality is, I'm sure, are two totally different things. Because she's trying to probably monopolize, like, look at me, I'm a woman and I've got something to say. Because that's what, if you look, that's what she always fucking does. Okay? And they're like, whoa, we want to say something. And they're trying to get a word in edgewise. That's what I'm gonna probably lean more towards. I was the only woman at the table, and that's why I have to stay there. To be the one of the top women, top people at the table, she said. Like I said, someone else can take your place, bitch. You're not special. The Democrat from San Francisco previously said she was considering retiring if Hillary won the presidency. She said Friday she stayed in order to protect the Affordable Care Act, President Obama's signature health care law, the unconstitutional piece of shit. Oh, health care's a right. Well, no, the Constitution says it isn't. Fuck you. Pelosi, who has been in Democratic leadership since 2001 and was the first female House Speaker, has faced calls to step aside to make way for a new generation of leaders. Among those calling for her to step aside is fellow California Rep. Linda Sanchez of Whittier. Which is funny. Oh, well, you can only name like that one or that two. I can name a gajillion people that want me to stay. Bitch, there ain't that many people in this country, number one. Number two, you're losing your mind. Right here. Okay? A woman, Hispanic, Sanchez, saying, bitch, gotta go. So you're fucking clueless, Pelosi. Pelosi on Friday brushed aside a question about calls for new leadership from The View panelist Meghan McCain, saying that while a few Democrats want her to go, many others want her to stay. Which ones? As I said, name them, Nancy. You can't even keep what president's in office. So I highly doubt the one or two establishment. Oh, Wasserman Schultz, is she one that wants you to stay? You know, that crooked bitch? Hillary, is that one that wants you to stay? That crooked bitch? I think those are probably the only two that want you to stay. But yeah, you're crazy. Earlier this week, Pelosi told the Times, I don't want to be dismissive of this, but I'm not worried about it. Bullshit! Oh, God, yeah. You're not worried about it. You looked like you were freaking out a little bit there on The View when Meghan McCain brought it up. So don't try to say otherwise. You know that you are freaking out right now. Oh, God. Pelosi is seriously, between the senility, the bubble that she's in, and just several other things. I mean, now that I think about it, because, you know, she's got money backers with their hands up her ass, so she's got to worry about those concerns. You know, she's got the whole identity politics thing and the feminists. You know, she's seriously, like, she's freaking out, and she's trying to pull in as many people to back her, like the feminists, with that whole identity politics thing. She's so screwed. It's I mean, it just boggles the mind at how screwed she is, and her trying to scratch, and I mean, it's like survival. It's like the person who falls through the ice and is digging their nails in as they're sliding down further and further into the water. That's what's happening to her right now. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I hate her. I don't agree with anything she says, but I don't fault her for trying to stay above water. But she should realize, you know, before she drowns, that she can get a hand out on this one, have someone take her place, and go live her few remaining years with what sanity she has left and enjoy life. Anyway, I think I've covered things here well enough. So I'm just going to leave things here. If you liked this video, depending on where you are watching it, please give it an upvote or thumbs up. If you want to know when new content of mine hits the internet, don't forget to subscribe to one or more of my social media or video accounts listed here. Also, with YouTube, don't forget to ring that bell. You can find all of my video content on both BitChute and YouTube. This may not be the case with other places I upload to, but I will try to minimize this happening. You are always welcome to interact with me at any of these sites on the list, so feel free to do so. If you have anything you want me to cover in a video when it comes to news or current events, send it right along to me. I will try to do my best to cover it. As always, thank you for watching.